Hey everyone, it's Davonte Saulsberry here giving you information on how useful strategies such as analytical scanning, selective reading, and outlining can be used to keep you as a reader engaged while gathering better comprehension. So, through asking around, I found a common struggle through high school and college students is staying interested in our various types of reading. So now I decided to take it upon myself to research and try and find tools and strategies to keep us interested as we continue to do more reading, which sadly we can't get around. According to conducted studies, if you learn to love reading or at least like it, you can take your level of understanding to new heights and form better conceptual connections. For example, if you're reading with the intent of being successful in both leisure reading and for class, your understanding of the concepts and overall knowledge of the stories will become more thorough. Another source of information I found also showed how reader motivation influences information retained from reading, but took it a step further by showing the importance of reading strategies as well. The strategies indicate that learning reading strategies and how to use them effectively not only shortens your time, but allows you to still get the same quality of data from your reading. It's like getting a great product for a fraction of the price. What's not to love about it? Author Mary Owen, in Developing a Love of Reading, explains that the importance of young adult literature and its significance is because it allows for a genre where young adults can see themselves within books. This self identity within books allows the reader to increase their motivation, and if their motivation increases enough, they will be able to be successful in all types of reading, not just young adult literature. Lastly, now that the importance of reader motivation and helpful strategies has been established, now it's time to discuss what are the most effective strategies when it comes to reading a textbook or even a fictional novel for class. It's important to realize that when reading a fictional book, to stay attentive throughout the reading so you don't miss any underlying meanings and themes when close reading. I suggest reading with a pen or a pencil in hand and underlining what seems significant and writing notes to the side to keep your mind flowing as you read. This active reading will keep you interacted with the reading, allowing for a more enjoyable read and absorption of content and better flow of the story. Personally, I found this strategy to be very effective because I'm not just looking at the page waiting for the reading to be over. I have a more sense of involvement with this technique. But on the other hand, when reading a textbook slowly, reading everything wouldn't be the best option to take. A more effective approach to this type of active reading would be outlining the key concepts together. This shows the flow of reading and allows the reader to make conceptual connections with the topics you've already outlined. When reading an entire chapter for class seems impossible, it's because sometimes it is. This is when knowing what is important to make note of comes into play. Skills such as analytical scanning and selective reading helps with finding the information to mainly focus on so you're able to gain all the info you need with much less time than spent reading from beginning to end. When selective reading a textbook or article, you find the sections that are immediately important, such as the subtopics in the chapter you're reading, and glance over the less meaningful information. This helps with grasping the most important parts of the reading in order to be thoroughly prepared to convey the information. While analytical scanning is viewing what the chapter in a textbook has to say as a giant concept and understanding the smaller parts within the concept to help you better understand the overall chapter. I hope this video was of some aid to you, and here are a few other strategies to try if the ones I mentioned weren't effective.